Today we're starting our first fix on electrics.
Exciting!
The reason we're doing that is because we really need to get the roof in so we can start planning where all the walls go up for showers and bits and pieces like that. So to get the roof in, we need to get the insulation and the wires for all the the Maxxfans and the lights and anything else that has power in the roof. So that's where we're starting today.
So what do we need to do first then?
So first of all, we're going to put up our cabling for the lights, basically. So the fuse board or fuse box for the lights is going to be down, or for most electrics is going to be down in this area. So we're going to run the cabling up through here, up this channel and into this area, and then split it from here left and right. So Maxxfan lights go that way, and the other Maxxfan lights go this way through the channels here.
So where'd you get that conduit from?
Guy off the street, mate. Literally.
Some random dude just pulled up at our house, saw that we were doing the van and was like, do you want some stuff?
Do you need some conduit and some cable? And I said yes. Oh. See it there. I hate this already.
Woo!
Fantastic.
Next job is to decide where all of the lights are going to go. So we have a rough idea, but we haven't fully decided. So how many lights have we got?
We bought 12. Obviously, I've used all of them, but
12.
we think I don't know if they're too bright, but we'll have to see what they're like.
We were thinking a row of two, two rows, potentially one either side of the Maxxfan at the front, or was it a bit further forward?
It's further forward at the front.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why have we got 12? Is it going to go in each? I'm lost. Is it 2, 4, 6, 8, 10?
No, you don't need 12. They only came in packs of 6, and 6 was too little, so we've got extras basically.
Yeah, but if two go in here, 1, 2.
Yeah, but it's going to be in the middle because there's cabinets on the other side, I remember. So it's going to be offset and middle, offset and middle.
I think this is your job.
Lydia has looked at the plans, I promise.
We decided them together, but on paper, I'm just not good. We did it on paper and I have no idea. I know there's one either side of the Maxxfan at the back.
Yeah. So we're going to have one here and one on the other side.
And then the shower's here. So we're not going to have one of those in the shower because we're going to have a mini dome fan which has a light in the shower.
Yeah.
So.
But there's one outside the shower in the middle and one next to it, I think, from memory.
Should we get the plans?
Probably a good idea.
We finally decided after much deliberating what we're going to do. So we originally were working with rows of 2. So we're going to do each row offset from each other. But we just sort of thought it's going to be too many lights because we're going to have overheads here and it was just going to be too much. So what we've gone for is a row of 1 down the middle. So Phil has measured it so that it's a 50 or just short of 50 centimetre gap either side of the Maxxfan. So it's going to go in 50 centimetre intervals and then it lands the same place at that Maxxfan, so it's pleasing to the eye. And then it's going to be slightly offset from the sink, so it's here and our sink's about here, so that you're not getting light on the back of your head, like over the sink, so you should get some light here. And then same with the oven and hob. So oven and hob should be, is it this one or this one? I'm not sure, but same thing with the hob. It's slightly offset from the hob, so you get some light. And then we're just going to have, because we're going to end up having a shelf here, we'll just have some like an LED strip or something under there just to give a bit of like extra lighting if needed, or more like mood lighting. And then this one and this one are kind of like outside the shower door. And then the bed at the back, so we're not 100% yet. I think we kind of need to see the space once we put a wall here for the shower end to see how it's going to work. But basically it's going to be one either side of the Maxx fan at the back. But we're just not sure whether to centre it between the middle of the Maxx fan, which then means it's not in the middle of the bed. But if you put it in the middle of the bed, it's going to be offset from the middle of the Maxx fan.
That's annoying.
Yeah. So I think we need to wait until we have a wall there just to see where we want it to look. But we have got a rough guide of where all our lights are going to go, which is good. So now Philly's going to wire it all up.
So we've got a resident electrician, a little lecky pliers, cutting these to perfection. Look at that.
Look at that.
Spot on, mate.
Mechanic, lecky. Can do it all, this one.
All rounder. That pokes up in the eye. So we've measured up where all the wires are going for the lights. And now Lydia's just cutting off the ends to expose the positive and negative, and then we can join them all together with some Wago clips and plug the lights in and test them, I guess. Make sure it's all working. Make sure Lydia's done a good job.
I'm sure I will.
So with the wiring, it's literally taken me ages to figure it out, but we've gone with 1.5mm squared wire for the lights and the Maxx fan.
Where's this one gone?
I need to do another one. Thanks for interrupting me.
Somebody's slacking.
For 1.5mm cables for the lights and the Maxx fan, and we're going for 4.5mm for the bigger appliances like the USBs on the fridge. Now it's all dependent on the size of your van and how long the cables are run to how your van should be, but this is good for ours, hopefully.
We're now wiring in our lights. So these are our little 12 volt puck lights that we've gone for, and these were literally just off Amazon, so they were quite a decent price. So what I am doing is just basically attach them with Wago clips. The black wire on this is the positive.
Are you positive?
It's the positive, but the red wire on the wire is the positive. So it's red, black to red, white to black, which is annoying. So it's very easy.
How do you fit a Wago clip, Lids?
Well, I'm just about to show you if you just let me do it.
Sorry about that. Just crack on.
So these are the little Wago clips. So you just flip the little orange bits up.
Good job we got spares.
Flip the orange bits up. So I'm going to do positive to positive. So just pop the wire in and then flick it down nice and tight. Grab the light that you just dropped and red to black. So same thing in the other end, which is here. Pop it all the way in, flick it down nice and tight, and then we do the black one, white to black. Flip your clips up, white goes in, black goes in. There, and that is professionally wired by Lucky Lids.
Lucky Lids.
I was working on that one. All the lights are now wired in, which is really exciting. And Phil has this fandangled machine.
It's called, it's just a power supply basically. I don't know what they call it. It's like a desktop power supply where you can put in your own voltages and amps and stuff, so you can test electronics as you're doing it. And because we're not buying the batteries yet, we've got this to test everything as we go along and make sure it's all working. So, fingers crossed, lucky lids has put everything together.
So what do you have to do? So you just wire it. Is that the wire that would usually go to a battery then?
That's going to the fuse box, which will be here normally. Mm-hmm. And then it's all going through and then connected to each wire in series, I think it's called. So you've got 12 volts coming out of here, and when I press the button, all the lights should come on.
Ooh, I'm a little nervous.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yay!
Woo! Yes! I think that's a really good amount as well.
Yeah, I think so too.
Woo! Look at our lights.
They're not too bright either, are they?
No, they're really good. We made sure to go for warm lights. So that was something I wanted to mention. You can get the Maxxfans surrounds that come with an LED light around it, like the cover.
Oh, yeah.
And we were seriously considering it because it's just kind of like an easy bit of lighting. But they're like bright white, almost like bluey white, which is just horrible. So that's why we didn't go for lights on the Maxxfans. So we just went with our own lights. But the light that we're having in the shower is on the little dome Maxxfan, but that does seem to be warm white, which is why we've gone for that.
Which is also weird because it's the same company and they decided to have different.
They'd either do all the same or give you both options for all of them, but weird. I'm really happy.
Yeah. I don't know if it's me, but it seems dark on this side, but I don't know if it's just because they're all facing the wrong way.
Well, yeah, they're not flat.
I guess so.
Because, yeah, look, I've just flat, and then as soon as I tip it, it goes.
True.
Oh, okay. I've got spots in my eyes now. Yeah, see, like that's flat, and it's got everything. And then I drop it, and then it goes stuck.
Cool. So you happy?
Very happy.
We can work in the van now all night because we've got lights.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So all of these lights are taking 12 watts and 1 amp, which I don't think is a lot really for 7 lights.
So here I'd be at the sink. So if you sink, where would I be stood? Like here.
That way.
Don't know. Is it slightly? Should it be to the left a tiny bit?
I don't know. Remember, you're gonna have lights here too under the.
Oh, yeah. And then hob cooker situation.
You got loads of lights there, really.
Yeah, 2 rows would be way too much, wouldn't it?
I think so, but I'm just worried about this section being dark. But that's the only thing that worries me. But
well, we're going to have LED under the shelf.
Yeah, but what above the shelf is what I mean.
And we didn't let me finish
Oh,
my
sorry,
sentence.
you crack on there, sweetie.
LED under the shelf.
Yeah.
And then you could have an LED on the ceiling.
Maybe. Yeah.
Would that look weird? Or fairy lights.
Fairy lights work too.
I like the idea of the festoon lights.
I've not seen these. I don't know what that is.
They're just like bulb. They're just like bulbs. They just look like hanging bulbs, but they're usually for outside.
Oh, okay.
But that would look kind of cool, maybe.
Yeah.
Unless you feel like we need to put a disc.
Because that's sort of the height they're going to be at.
I think it's fine.
Probably will be.
And don't forget, like, it's not dark right now.
True.
So it will show better when it's darker.
Lovely.
Lucky lids.
So now we've fitted all the lights, we are onto the Maxxfans.
And some plebski forgot to leave the wires dangling down. So someone's got to take the Maxxfans back out again.
Maintenance, isn't it? Just check it, see it's all sealed properly, make sure it's all good.
Nice
sure
and
there's
green
no-
up there.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it really. Then we get to make sure they work. Because if they don't work, then go get new ones. Just go with that, I suppose. Bloody thing.
What's up then, bro?
I've got to do the same as I did to the lights yesterday, basically. So feed up the wires through here. And they're all going to be on their own wire, basically. It's not to overload it.
Cool.
That's that. That's all there is to it. I might do the shower and the front one off the same cable because it's just easier.
Shower in the front one, what?
The fan, sorry. So the shower fan and the front Maxx fan on the same cable, so they can share the cable. But this one,
But you just said you didn't want to overload them.
well, I can't put 3 of them on. I initially was going to put 3 on one, and then it was too much. So instead, we're going to do the shower fan and the front fan together because it runs in the same line. Basically, this one has to go backwards, so it's easier to do one back and then these 2 to the front.
Nice. I have a fun job of label making.
Make sure it's done correctly.
Philly's got his fancy testing machine.
My favourite bit of kit, this.
How much did that cost you?
It costs you £80.
Me?
Yeah, I just use your card, it was fine. It was just sitting there.
Well, you can return it once you've tested it.
The battery's in.
Yeah.
Nice.
How do you know which one is for what one? Just hope for the label maker.
There you go. I'm hoping to not have to use these eventually, but we'll see.
Oh yeah, it comes with the little thing to put on your wall. It's ugly, but helpful.
It's ugly.
Ooh! Is that the real temperature?
What?
Temperature that's on this?
Room temperature is 18 degrees, yeah.
Says Maxx fan is closed, 18 degrees inside, 26 outside. Off.
So, once I turn this on,
I'm excited. Oh, which one's mine?
what's
it gonna do?
they should beep once they turn on. So they'll both beep. Ready?
Yeah. Yeah! Can I do it?
They didn't beep, but...
Well, they did. They sort of did.
So do open, which is that one.
It does both!
Both working.
But what if you only want to open one?
Yeah, that's interesting.
How do I close it?
The same button, I think. I didn't do that one.
Uh-huh.
Did it just not pick it up?
What? There. Maybe I have to point it in the middle.
They shouldn't do 2 together. I think you need to have one close. Yeah.
Wait, so you can point...
Yeah, it's like a remote.
I don't think remotes cared anymore. No, let me do it.
It's confused because it thinks it's open, so I don't know what's... Yeah, because now it thinks it's open or closed.
You can just use one remote. So they're both open, and now if I point it in the middle, they should both go down. Yeah, so you only need one remote then.
Yeah, but it confuses the remote because when it says it's open, it's not. Like mine says it's open.
Yeah, well, you just turn that one off. Just take the batteries out.
I guess so. So turn it on.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they're both there. It's on air in apparently.
Yeah, I can feel it getting
Can
cooler. Yeah, can you not?
No. Let's turn this up.
Mate, that's like aircon.
Why can't I feel
maybe
anything?
because you're directly under it. I can definitely feel it here.
That's out. Why can't I feel it at all?
Come sit here.
I can't feel anything.
Oh well, just for me then.
Oh, this one works.
They both work.
I can feel this one. This is broken.
We haven't quite figured them out yet,
No.
but I'm really excited. So Phil's been trying to work out, because you're meant to be able to set a temperature where it automatically like kicks in, which is really good for the cat. So if we're out and about and the cat's inside the van, we can set it to like max 20 or something, and then it kicks in to drop it.
Yeah,
to
so
20.
we've managed to get, you can set them to auto program, so you press the auto button and then choose your temperature, but it wasn't opening up. But then if you set it low enough, then it does. So I guess there's like a leeway, but at the same time, you can also set each Maxx fan to be automatically blowing in or out. So you can choose, so like we've got two, we can literally have this one coming in and that one going out, and it will just create an airflow, which is good.
But they work, which is amazing.
They're using 7 watts, 0.5 of an amp for both of them running together at the same speed, which I think is pretty good, pretty low.
I have no idea. They're on a, oh, it doesn't say what speed are they on.
I think they're about, well, it's automatic, I think it's just on like a
probably low or
2 or 3, yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. But when they're fully going, it's like the thing's going to take off.
Yeah. Put it on high and see what the amp difference is. Okay, mine's on 100. That does sound like it's going to take off. Whoa. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This is on 100. Is yours out still?
Yeah.
So mine's on 100 in.
Do you not feel it?
Not really, no. I guess you can sort of, I mean the door's open as well, so I don't know if that really
Oh yeah, maybe. So what's the ampage?
4 amps now, 53 watts, so it is a
Pretty
fairly
high.
big jump, yeah.
I can't see us ever wanting it. Well, I don't know, maybe if we go to Europe or something.
If it's super hot then maybe, but
We do hate the heat. But then if we're somewhere super hot, we're going to have decent sun for solar panels, so then it shouldn't be a problem.
no.
Whereas
Just like
in the
uses
UK,
it saying,
the solar panels might not be great, but then it won't get as hot, so. I'm really chuffed.
It's good to know they work because you've had them for like a month or 2 months and not
Yes,
actually tested.
sat in the box at home, so.
Nice.